I'm thrilled to be here with you all. I think you all know my record and my history with equal rights, individual rights, and certainly trying to develop rights that belong to each and every person in the state of Florida. And I got involved when I first got to the legislature. I got involved with gay adoption issues. And, I had a bill just about every year until finally Judge Liederman wrote her wonderful opinion that said our law was unconstitutional. And people said to me, why? Why do you keep doing this every year? And I was looking at your literature here, and it talks about educating people, advocating. And that's pretty much what I've been able to do over the years of my involvement with LGBT issues. I'll never forget the very first time we got a hearing on the gay adoption bill. I had filed it several years and we had not gotten one. And finally, Skip Campbell was the chair of the Children and Families Committee. And I said to him, listen, it is time, we need to have a hearing on this bill. I may not be able to get it passed, but it's time to educate people and have people come and talk about this issue. So we did. And I want to tell you that to this day, I have people walk up to me and say, that was the most incredible hearing we ever heard or saw. And the reason is because of all the people that came to support those who were the people who were gay and had children, whether they were biological, whether they were adopted out of state, since nobody could adopt a child here. But all these people came to support. There were teachers, neighbors, friends, relatives, to say, these people are just like we are. They're raising families. We all want to support people in the choices that they make for their families. James, I don't know if Kathy's here.
Kathy is a member of our caucus.
I know.
Actually, she's a member of this caucus. She's a member of Hillsborough Caucus.
Kathy was amazing at that particular Senate hearing. She got up and she stood at the microphone and was addressing the senators. And she was talking about her partner and the child that they have. The child was a biological, the partner was the biological mom. And she stood there, and then she turned around to a packed committee. And she said, and if something happens to my partner, every one of you in this room that's not gay can adopt my child, and I can't. And people gasped. And that's why people remembered this. And when I first started with that bill, I had one person standing next to me in the House, and that was Faye Culp, who was a Republican who has a gay son. That's why she was standing next to me. By the time I finished the last year that I filed the bill, before Cindy wrote her opinion, I had about 20 legislators standing with me, senators and House members. And that, to me, is the answer. It's about educating people. It shouldn't take that long to bring equality to all people on this issue. It shouldn't take that long to have marriage equality in the state of Florida either.
Yeah.
No matter how it happens, whether it happens through a constitutional amendment, whether it happens through the legislature, we're going to need a lot of changing to the legislature and certainly to the governor's office if we're going to get it through the legislature. This is something that the state of Florida, it's an embarrassment that we do not allow all people to make that choice for themselves of who they want to marry, who they want to love, who they want to live with. And you have my commitment that when I get to the governor's mansion, and I intend to be there, let me just say, I've been traveling, I'll close now with this, I've been traveling around the state now for a year and a half. Been to over 220 events around this state, in communities, events, meetings, fundraisers, and I'm building an incredibly strong grassroots organization of dedicated volunteers. This is a people-powered campaign. We're going to have to battle certainly money, maybe a primary, but whatever it is, let me just tell you, I said it this morning, you know what, Charlie, I don't know if you were there, but I said that, you know, I just don't want to take advantage of you because I'm a woman, a mom, and a grandmother. Those are powerful things to be today, I think,
Yes, they
in this state, because we've never had a woman governor, and I think our state shows it. Because we have some different priorities, whether it's education, whether it's women's reproductive rights, whether it's gay rights, whatever those issues may be. I believe very strongly that we do bring different sensitivities and different priorities. And I am a person, as many of you know who know me, that cares about issues, I care about priorities, and I care about finding solutions to those issues. So that's what I will bring as governor. And just as I was elected the first woman leader of the Senate Democrats, I feel very strongly with your support and your votes, I will be the first woman elected to the state to be governor of the state of Florida.